Greetings, friends. It's Bright Bells, Joy Bells. Welcome. Today I came to make corned beef and cabbage. Yes, friends. Corned beef, cabbage, and some lovely rice. Yes, so I have my cabbage, some onions, and I have scallions, hot pepper, and tomato for color. I have some corned beef, and I'm gonna season my vegetables with a spice blend, okay? A garlic spice blend. Yes, so I am just gonna cut up my cabbage, friends. Cut your cabbage to your desired size, okay? To your liking. I like when my cabbage is not too chunky in this dish and at the same time not too thinly shredded like when I'm doing saltfish and cabbage, or I am making like a sandwich or salad. Please check out my jerk chicken salad video and my jerk chicken sandwich video. Yes, friends, I hope that you're having a great week this week. I hope you're having a great productive day and week. Yes, so I am just getting all my veggies ready. My cabbage, all of these I already washed them. You know, this is what you want to do when you're making sandwich. I want it just a little bit bigger than that, okay? Like so. Not too chunky, and not like when I'm making salad and sandwich. And this cabbage, friends, can make you a nice, delicious salad. Just cut it small, okay? If you cut it too big, it will have a funny taste, like it's not meant for salad. So you cut into that cabbage very, very thin and use it to make sandwich or salad. And tell Joy Bells how did it go, okay? Yeah, how it went. Tell me how it went. Yes, friends, you will tell me how it went. And just cut up your nice cabbage, friends. You know what amount of cabbage you want, how big your family is, so you will know what amount of cabbage to use, okay? And cut up your cabbage. Cut up your tomatoes. Your tomatoes are gonna go in at the last minute when you're almost going to turn that stove off. Put that tomato and scallion and hot pepper in there. You can put the hot pepper before, but this onion, put it in there with your beef, okay? Put it in there with your corned beef, my friend. And put the desired amount. Put that onion inside of the pot with the beef, the corned beef, to kind of saute it in a little bit of oil. And this is how I want it, friends. Cut it to your liking, okay? Yes, friends, cut it to your liking. You know how you want it. And that brown part there, nothing is wrong if you put it in there. Just make sure that you did rinse your onion. Just pass the water over the onion, okay? You wash them before you store them in the fridge. And then, before you cut it up, pass the water over it before you put it on the cutting board. Yes, so that's my onion. I have my pepper. I'm gonna use this little piece of scallion to go in there with my cabbage. and then the other rest I'm gonna put in there at the last minute because I just want it to give a little color in my dish. Okay, and because I'm just using it for color, I don't want to cook it out. Okay, all these are just for me to give color in my dish, just for color. Yes, lovely people. And go like so. Afterwards, I'm gonna put on some rice to steam because I'm eating this with rice. Friends, you can eat your corned beef and cabbage with some nice potato, butter seasoned potato or something, okay? Buttery and seasoned potatoes. You know what you like. So I'm gonna go in and put some oil in my pan. And my pan is already heating up. So I'm putting some oil in it, in my duchy. And I'm not using a lot of oil because that beef has oil, friends. Alrighty. That beef has a lot of oil. Yes. And I'm gonna add my beef. I did make corned beef hash, and I didn't need the whole can to make it. So I am just using up what was left over instead of throwing it out. Yes, lovely people. And I'm gonna go in and break up my beef, my corned beef meat. Okay, I'm gonna break it up, and I'm gonna add my nice onions to the pot. I can use a fork because this is my Dutch pot. It's not a non-stick. And I have to put a little thyme on this because it was in the refrigerator. Yes, that should do it. That's it, lovely friends. That's it. Now add your nice onions to the pot. Just like so. And that little piece of scallion will go in with the cabbage. So you add it like that. Nice. And you mix everything together. You can put a little tomato ketchup on top of it. You can add a little tomato ketchup. You can add a little bit of water and put your cabbage on top of that. Maybe that's not the way you do it, friends, but it turns out nice for Joy Bells, okay? Yes, it does. So you add your desired amount of tomato ketchup to it. You add a little bit of water. Add you some water, friends. On the bottom, just like so, not too much. Okay, you want to add your cabbage and your little piece of scallion on top of that, because that little bit of water that I put in there is gonna help it along to steam. Okay, friends? Yes, it is. You add that, then you're gonna go in with your season. Okay, I have my spice blend. I'm gonna put my spice blend on there, and I'm gonna go in with just a little bit of sea salt. Okay, yes. So I'm adding my spice blend, and I'm adding roughly a tablespoon and a half to season up my lovely cabbage, friends. Okay, my spice blend is in. I don't want it to be salt because my corned beef is on the salt side, right? I'm gonna leave it there to steam for 10 to 15 minutes. When I come back, I'm gonna add my scallion, tomato, and pepper for some color and heat, friends. Alrighty, so when I come back, you will see my rice already coming along, and I am gonna be stirring my corned beef. It's gonna be so nice. Alrighty, see you in the next clip. Welcome back, lovely people. I'm still working on my nice cabbage and corned beef, and I'm gonna go in and stir it up right now and bring everything together just like so. You see that tomato ketchup and everything, friends? It's coming together nicely. Look at that. Nice. Look at that, lovely people. Yes. Nice. Nice. This can go with so many things. You can do this for breakfast with some nice Johnny cakes. You can do it for dinner with some lovely rice. It could be done for lunch. You name it, friends. Okay? Just find out what your family members like, okay? Because you are serving them. So find out what they like. What is their favorite thing to go with corned beef? And they will tell you. Corned beef and cabbage. So right over here, I'm gonna add my tomatoes and scallions just to give it a little color. And I'm gonna chop up my scallion rather, just to give it a little color. And I'm gonna chop them up like so. Nice. And add them in there for color. My rice is on the stove, and I'm cooking my rice with just salt and water, friends, because corned beef has a lot of fat in there. So I'm not adding butter or anything like that. But if you want to make you some nice buttery rice, go right ahead. If it's okay, what if you don't mind? Go right ahead. But for Joy Bells, the salt is just fine. It's just right for Bright Bells, Joy Bells. Yes, so that was just for that nice color. And that's it, friends. A nice pot of corned beef and cabbage for dinner. It didn't take long. In under 20 minutes, you can make you a nice dinner. Right over here, I have my rice going on. It's not bubbling up yet, friends, but this pot is very thin. My Dutchie is thin. So my nice rice should be done in no time to go with my lovely corned beef and cabbage, which is already done. And you don't have to cook this rice with a lot of salt, friends, because remember that your corned beef is on the salty side, okay? It's nice and pure. And my rice is gonna stay there and steam and come together nicely. Right now I'm turning off my stove, and these are gonna hang out right here. My nice tomatoes, I'm kind of patting them down in there so that the heat that is already in the pot will soften them up just a little bit more, so that they will be just right. Just fluff it up like that. Pat it down and then fluff it up back like that. And just let it stay and hang out. You can put a piece of thyme if you want. And that's it. And there is it, friends. A nice pot of corned beef and cabbage for dinner. Dinner can be ready in less than 20 minutes with this recipe. Okay, until next time, it's Bright Bells, Joy Bells. Do good, live good, most of all, love God. And friends, make you this dish for dinner and tell me how it went. Bye bye. Skim.